Hey guys, before this video starts, I just want to let you guys know that this video is basically for information purposes on anyone who's trying to solve this puzzle. And it's quite a doozy. I've spent at least a day trying to figure this out, taking notes, trying to see what I can get out of it. And I have a couple of theories and a little bit of information here and there that I'm going to put out there so anyone who watches this video can just see it and maybe they can click something in their head could click and maybe they might be able to solve it, because this is obviously has become a group effort amongst the internet. So just letting you know that it's going to be cut up kind of weird, in a weird way, because what it's going to do is I'm going to show the game that I played and then I'm going to put my explanation behind it, and then I'll give my overall conclusion and theory on the game in the end. I'll continue to see if I could crack this, but I just wanted to put this out there for other people, maybe to see if they have or haven't gotten this information yet. How's it going, everyone? My name is Reloading64, and welcome to Hypno 467767. Alright, on my last video, where I was playing this game called Don't Play This Game, and I think that is where I'm supposed to start because I feel like all these games are connected. Also, I want to thank everybody who's watched that video. That video just blew up on my channel. So yeah. If you're interested, then let's go on with this. Also, just so you know that time of day might change because at this moment it is very late. So it is 10:30 p.m. So I can't be that loud, and if I decide to call it a night and go to sleep, and you'll next scene you'll see that it's complete daylight because it'll be in the morning. So just letting you know in case you wonder if that happening. So let's get started.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Shut your mouth. Listen to the sound of my voice. I'm here with you. Clench your fists. Hold your breath. Count to 5. Start breathing again. Imagine a couple. They can be anything. Men or women. They're naked. They're making love. You can feel the heat of their bodies. It's warming your cheeks. Hold your breath. Count to 3. Start breathing again. Hold your breath. Count to 10. Start breathing again. Release your fists. Put your hands on your head. Take a deep breath. Now touch your knees with your palms. Open your eyes.
Don't worry, planted a seed in your head. Tonight it'll grow into a terrifying nightmare. Then you'll have your jump scare. out of your bed. Good night. We shall see about that. Alright. I'm trying to see if there's anything in here. Because obviously, maybe a couple of these games aren't really that connected at all. But we'll see. Hold on, I'm going to look inside this. Okay, so in this game, it's saying things that it's supposed to mess with your mind. And some people told me that this was supposed to mess with my head. Which it didn't. And later in the video you'll see. But I went to sleep, nothing happened. But the thing that stood out for me on this one, because I've already played all the games by this point, so what I want you guys to focus on is the fact that he said, imagine a couple. And he said they can be man or woman, but I think they just put that in there to throw you off. But just imagine that couple and them making love. Now, well, don't imagine it, but just keep that in mind. Now, here also, you see that there's a part where it says, don't worry, I planted a seed in your head. Tonight it'll grow into a terrifying nightmare, then you'll have your jump scare out of your bed. Good night. So, remember that part also. The whole thing of planting a seed. And put it together with the whole thing of the couple making love. Because it's one of my theories, and I just want to show you, I want you to remember that when I actually say my theory in the end of the video. Alright, this one is called Enwye. It's weird, E-N-W-Y-E-E. W-Y-E. So let's start.
This is my city. Here I fumble the bloated. As a human, I've just one killed them. And I'm gonna Jerusalem till I drop. Sometimes the tabernae you're looking for is right under your bulgant. Shockingly must foot over the Grumtasmos. Once it dries all the moonlight. Listen. The great Hormesi is coming. And I've no shelter tonight. No reasons to feel the Yambach creaking my unsetter glob again.
NY. No or yes? New York? Huh. That was interesting. Alright guys, for this one really has me stumped because later in the video you'll see that a couple games ask for the audio to be reversed, or to have only certain parts of the audio reversed, or things like that. I also thought that this audio is the same as the don't play this game one, where you hear the lady talking and you can't understand what she's saying. You can only understand certain words. I don't know if the whole thing behind that is that people think that lady in the game has this disability known as receptive aphasia, I think. Receptive aphasia? Yeah. And what it does is basically when this person has that, it's a certain part of their brain is damaged where they themselves think they are talking, but their brain is reaching for different words. So I could think that I'm speaking to you right now normally, but because of that and the brain is kind of damaged in a way. Actually, yeah, that's what it is. It is. The brain has been damaged, and it's why it happens. I would be talking to you, and out of nowhere, you would see me just giving you other words that have no reason of being in that sentence. And I'll leave a link down in the wiki page for this below, so you can read it yourself. But just remember that, receptive aphasia, because it's also part of my theory. I'm going to show you this in reverse, and maybe you guys can pick up something out of the audio. If not, it'll be just gibberish. But I'm thinking maybe certain parts might need to be reversed, or maybe this person also has receptive aphasia as well. So here's the clip in reverse.
Ik heb al gerust naam niet hier gehad, maar je life, it's een easy one. Ja, dat is gesluisje in het vet net. Ja, mag ik zeggen, zijn al heel goed. Dat is wel. Ja, nu met los de arsjes nou. Soms dat merk ik er wel of ze wil niet hash. Ik wil break hier naar de ouders erover niet dat er in er bezit mas. Ouders ja lift los er is niet maar net. Maar like no such anime is that. It'll look a little more fiery. It sounds as it.
Okay, this one's called Against the Door. Let's open it. Oh, there's a play. It's either, I think it's looping, and it's either playing, I think it's playing in reverse, so I'm gonna have to do this, obviously. What I'm gonna do is, I'm going to take this audio, reverse it, and you guys will actually hear, oh, I thought it was ending. You'll hear what it's saying, and obviously, you know, you don't need to watch me listen to what it's saying in reverse, unless it's some really cryptic message. But other than that, I think that is it for this one. I need a code to open this door. And I don't know the code. And I was trying 467767, but it only takes 4 digits. So, wait a minute. Something that someone told me in my comments, as well as I've been reading it around, is that in Don't Play Your Game, every letter represents a number. So I just realized N-Way or My City, whatever it's called, it had NY. So hold on a sec, guys. Okay, so I wrote down the numbers to obviously go numbers and numbers, and the last game that I just played that you guys saw me play said NY was there, and according to this, 14 and 25. So let's see if that works. How about 2514? Alright, guys. For this one, I'm not going to play the audio backwards because it is an actual song, and I don't want to get a copyright strike on this video. But a lot of people in the comments were saying that, once I heard it too, it was a song called Under My Skin, and a lot of people were saying it was a song by God, I forgot his name. Frank Sinatra, that was his name, the guy who sang it. Alright, apparently it was they were saying it was a song by Frank Sinatra, but when I went on YouTube to look for it, and I'll leave a link down to the song below from the person that actually sang it. It wasn't sang by, this version was not sung by Frank Sinatra. Instead, as I was looking and people who covered that song, it was covered by a person named Al Bowley. And I've never heard that name before. But I looked up what year he sang that song, and it was 1936. And seeing that the audio was reversed, I decided to flip the number as well. So instead, it would have been 6391. And as you can see, that opens the door. And here's where I got stuck. So I kind of cheated here, so I'm sorry. As you can see, there's a clock now. And I was looking around YouTube to see if anyone had the answer for this, because as you can see, the clock is very dark. I don't know how this person got these answers. I don't know whether they cracked into it or whether they figured it out themselves, but I'll leave a link to that video down below so you guys can check it out. All the information that I didn't get myself, I'm leaving links down in the description below, because I'm not going to take credit for things that I didn't find. So I don't know how this person, he or she, I don't know, got these numbers, but these are the numbers to open these doors. So the second door, I'm assuming it has to do something with the clock, is 4692. And it opens the door. Now, as you can see, there's a ruler up top. Again, I have no idea how this person got this code, because it's very vague. At least with the audio one, you can just reverse it and you can kind of look up for information and put it together. I was trying to figure this out on my own, seeing how this person got the code in the first place. But I really don't know how he got the code. Maybe someone out there can explain it, and I would love to see it, to see how you got that code. So this second one is 5874. Okay, so let's go. And now here's if you see it really closely down in the bottom, there's 3 blocks, alphabet blocks, A, B, and C. And I'm probably going to zoom in as close as I can, because it looks like there's something etched on the sides of the blocks, and that could be the code. But for this one, it was the code for this door, it's 8469. And it opens the door. Also, there's going to be no sound. And in this one, there's nothing. Let me see. No. I don't know what happened for me, but for some reason, I saw in the other persons that they have just kind of like a doom, 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 like someone's knocking on the door. But for me, it doesn't play. I don't know why. So, but for this one, it's supposed to be just all zeros. Go. And then here, it starts playing the actual version of the song. It's not going to play on mine because I don't want to get copyright strike, but it's playing that song that I'll leave a link down in the description below. And as you can see, it's highlighted with the red letters, under deep part skin. It's saying the lyrics of the song, but it's highlighting certain words. Under deep part skin. So, actually, I haven't even written down. In well resist my. Sacrifice near warning, night repeats. Fool, win mentality, reality, thought stop, begin you. Okay, so that's basically everything that game has to offer. And here, as you can see, I wrote everything down for all you guys that has the red words. Under deep part skin, in well, resist my sacrifice, near warning, night repeats, fool, win mentality, reality, thought stop, begin you. Now, I just realized this right now, that it does repeat a warning, because in the last game, NY, it was saying that someone was coming tonight, and it keeps referencing a lot moonlight or night in these games. So, and one of the games is called Moon Omen, which I'll get to later in the video. But it keeps referencing that as well. And I noticed as well where it says under deep part skin in well. One of the games is called Over the Edge, and it's you're basically seeing something happen in front of a well. And I'll get into that more into that when it gets to that part of the game. But yeah, I have no idea what this is about or how I can put this in the other parts of the game, because all these games are connected in some way. So, just wanted to put that there in case anybody wants this information or it can be useful for them. So this one is called Moon Omen. Ugh, it's giving me weird stuff. So it's just basically repeating moon, omen, moon, omen. But for some reason, that is just outlined. I don't... Now, the thing is about all this is that I have to look at it in a broader scale and think outside the box, because even here, there could be a secret. So let's see. Start, quit, or die. Let's start.
Muzzle, 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 muzzle.
Nobody cares about you.
Muzzle, muzzle, muzzle.
Disagree. Something tells me I have to go in with all the negatives, because it just kicked me out right now.
Muzzle, 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 muzzle.
You're alone most of the time.
Muzzle, muzzle, muzzle.
You're constantly afraid of dying. In the shower, you can hear someone whispering your name. That is legit creepy. Swear you saw something move in the mirror.
Muzzle, 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 muzzle.
Late afternoon, you often see shadows walking in your house.
Muzzle, muzzle.
At night, there's an ominous presence in your room.
Muzzle.
Darkness or warmer when you're asleep. Nightmares are always about your inner fears. Your fears are nothing to be worried about.
Muzzle, muzzle.
There's no reason to be afraid of something you can't avoid.
Muzzle, 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 muzzle.
You know what comes next.
Muzzle, muzzle.
Death.
Muzzle, 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 muzzle.
So it's D. Hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna agree to
Muzzle,
everything.
muzzle, muzzle, muzzle,
What?
muzzle, muzzle, muzzle.
Why is there a cross now?
Muzzle, 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 muzzle.
Oh fuck! Huh. I'm gonna... That actually scared me. I can't be too loud. Okay, guys, for this one, I'm not going to show my face because I want people to be able to take screenshots of these pictures, because in this game, in this one, Moon Omen, I've read that some people get this jump scare when they get 9 crosses or plus signs, whatever they are. Some have gotten it in 12, but for some reason I got it when I got to 18. So I'm just showing the images without my face, obviously, so these people can take screenshots of these images, or anyone else out there, and maybe they can find something hidden in it. Maybe there's something hidden in the photos, but these are the 5 images that kind of just flash on by before the game closes. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say about this, because I don't know how it's connected to everything else, other than it's called Moon Omen, and the other games reference the moon a lot, or moonlight, and you'll see as it goes further, and as some of the games that I've already passed as well. I wonder if...
And movies.
I'm obviously going to have to censor this, but
And
let's see. Let me hit
movies.
T.
And I like soup and I love coffee. So remember to eat soup the name calf whenever you want. And
What?
movies. And breathe through my mouth and Siam Gill. Thank you. And movies. And movies. And movies. And movies. And movies.
That doesn't sound like tits. It sounds like it's saying something else. For this one, this is the one that I was talking about, that I had to reverse the audio on certain words in order to get the sentence that the person is trying to say. As you can see in the video, on this one it says reverse. So you have to reverse certain words. And I'll show you right now the two. But it's important for this one, because one of them says breathe through my mouth, and there's later you'll see why that's relevant. But the thing is, this kind of pushes this whole thing into the fact that all these games have a couple things in common, and they all kind of revolve around sex or lust, sacrifice, and death. And you'll see as further we go, because it's doing some sort of thing where they're trying to sacrifice someone or something, and death revolves around all of this. At the same time, lust or sex does as well. I don't know which one it is yet, but these are the things. Even a lot of people on itch.io are saying that the game is very lustful, this whole thing. So, and it's also, I think it's also connected to other things, because you will see eventually where it gives you, I think it's in the next video, where it's called On the Edge. But you'll see that there's that it's in a well, and a lady mentions two names called Jake and Melissa. And the reason it's relevant, and you'll see, obviously, when it plays, and I'll tell my entire thought process behind that one as well. But for now, I'm going to show you these clips in reverse, and I'll even put text on it so you can make out what they're saying.
I like soup and I love coffee. So remember to smack me in the throat whenever you want.
Breathe through my mouth and lick my ass. Thank you.
Alright. This one is called 6 Books. So I'm assuming I just hit one of these letters and it'll read something for me.
A book about love.
Okay.
A book about hate.
Love, hate,
A book about life.
life,
A book about death. A book about me.
who are you?
A book about you.
B.
I'd rather burn your face, gouge your eyes, melt your skin, kiss your lips, breathe your breath, drink your sweat.
Huh. Alright guys, for this one, as you can see, it's one of the shorter ones. One thing I noticed when I'm playing this is that you can burn the books whenever you want. Because once you hit them, like if you hit L, H, F, D, M, Y, and you burn them, for some reason, I don't know if my version of the game is bugged or glitched, but you can't hit any of them again after you hit them once. You have to actually exit the game and reload it in order to hit the buttons again. So you can hit any letters, like you can hit L or H and then burn it, and then once you do that, you can't hit L or H anymore, but you can still hit F, D, M, Y. And that's pretty interesting, because if it isn't a glitch, if it isn't bugged, then that means you might have to burn them in certain order, or you have to burn them in a combination of such, like LH burn, DM burn, FY burn, things like that. I haven't personally tried it because I was going back and forth and such, but I did find that out, and I'm putting it out there in case anybody else wants to try it. As for the whole thing, what it says, I'm going to put what on the screen. It should be on there now. What each book represents, both before and after you burn them. So I'm just putting that out there for anyone who wants the information or can find that information useful. But I do want to say that one of them, you'll notice that when you burn the books, they say burn your face, gouge your eyes, melt your skin. But there's 3 other ones that for some reason stand out, going kiss lips, breathe your breath. Now remember that, breathe your breath. And the last one, it was stating breathe through your mouth. And you'll see in the next one, I think, why that's important. And and also drink your sweat. These are pretty odd because the first three start off very aggressively saying burn your face or wanting to inflict pain on this person or me, while the last three are affectionate or lustful. So I just wanted to point that out, and you'll see the information on the screen as well. So that's pretty much it for this one. Okay, so the other one, just let me quit. Let's try this again. Well, let's try this. This one's called On the Edge. Also, just so you know, as of recording this, the developer released, I think, 2 more or 1 more game. So we'll see what happens.
Jake, can you hear me?
What the fuck?
Loud and clear.
Oh, fuck.
Please help me.
Fuck you.
I put yes.
No, fuck me.
Where's...
Melissa, are you there?
Come closer. Touch me.
Ah!
Help me.
Help her.
Ouch. Something broke my skull.
Did they throw a rock at her?
It was a rock.
Yeah, I figured.
Kiss me.
Where?
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Everywhere.
What are you doing?
They're making out while you're in the frickin' well.
Get me out of here. There's blood in my eyes. I can't see anything. I'm dying.
Okay. That was it. Let's try again, and this time we'll not help her. Because I was hitting yes on everything.
I'm dying.
Huh. Alright, it doesn't seem like there's anything else here. Wait. I thought I saw something. But yeah, I think that was just a message. I don't know. We'll see when I'm reviewing all of this. So we'll go to the next one now. Alright guys, this is the game I wanted to show you because this is where my theory kind of started coming into place. Now, as you saw, there's 3 people. One is named Jake, one is named Melissa, and there is a third person, a lady. As of this moment, nobody knows, or at least I don't think anyone knows that person's name. But the reason it's relevant is because you'll notice that there's those 3 different voices. And the reason here's the interesting part. The first game I played was Don't Play This Game, and you heard that lady's voice. I think that the lady inside the well is the same person who's talking in Don't Play the Game. Because, as I told you, it was... trying to see what it was again. Receptive aphasia. If you remember, I told you that when the brain is damaged, that happens. So, the only thing I don't know if it's instant. She probably... what probably happened is... Jake and Melissa put her down there. And I'll tell you my theory on why they put her down there in the end of the video. But they put her down there, and then they threw the rock at her to try to kill her. I'm thinking she probably survived. But she probably... she became unconscious before someone saved her. And after she was saved and she woke up, she had the aphasia, the receptive aphasia, I think. Was it? Yes, receptive aphasia. So then, in Don't Play the Game, that's her trying to tell people what is happening. And which is why she's saying nobody understands me. So I'm thinking she knew something about Jake and Melissa, and they didn't want anyone else to find out, so they tried to kill her. She is the same voice, at least to me, in Don't Play This Game. Melissa's voice is the same voice that's in Tits and Boobies. I didn't think I would have to say that. But if you notice, she is the one that's kind of sexual, and she comes in once Jake insults the lady in the well and tells him to just start, going at it with her. And Jake's voice is the same voice in NY. Now here's the thing. Why is Jake also doing something similar to receptive aphasia? Or could he be doing something similar like Melissa in Tits and Boobies, where you reverse the audio? That's why I tried reversing the audio in NY, but I didn't hear anything. And I'm hoping that someone else could probably hear something that I missed. So that is this is where kind of my theory starts falling into place. There's 3 people. The old lady in the well was probably tried to be killed, but she survived. Melissa seems to be the instigator of all this, and Jake is also involved in this, and it could be like some sort of lover's triangle. Or my 2 theories is that Jake was either married. Well, here's the thing. This lady knew both these people. She knew them by name. So she knew both Jake and Melissa. So I'm assuming they both knew her as well. And the whole thing, this is where it kind of falls into place. The whole thing of planting a seed, the whole thing of being sexual, the whole thing of sacrificing, the whole thing of death, this all revolves around this. And what I'm thinking is probably because maybe Jake got Melissa pregnant. Maybe Melissa is this lady's sister, friend, something. I even started thinking maybe Jake and Melissa are siblings, because when I was listening to the NY audio, I thought I heard incessant something, but I don't think that's it. I don't think that they are siblings. They could be though, but I will tell you more about this theory once I'm done going through all the games. So I'm also going to show you these images because I can't figure out what the hell is in this, because on the title screen something shows up and I don't think anyone else has seen this yet. I'm not that good with Photoshop, so I'm hoping anyone out there can see this, can make this image brighter, and they can make this pop out, because there is a message here, and as you can see, there is 3 letters, at least from what I can see, and an I down there. And from what it looks like to me, it looks like it says W, O, and M. Now, it could be something else. I don't know. But that's what I got out of it, and here's the images. So I just want to show you guys this, and I want to tell you what I think so far. Ooh, hi. Which one, huh? Let's try N, since there was that NY. Where? N was 14. 0? There's no rush. We're all going to the same place. Open it. N. Okay, so this is gonna lead me 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, alright. This is gonna be something that I have to actually come back to and see if there's a box where I have to open it. Okay, so let's go on to the last one that I think just came out. For this one, the painful box. I've looked up to see if anyone has solved this one, and so far no one has. I've even seen a video where someone just tried to brute force their way through it by putting A1, A2, A3, A4 for everything, and nothing came up. It didn't come up, which makes me think that you have to open boxes in a certain order. But there's also something else. I accidentally found out that these boxes with letters on them, in this one, it just doesn't take input from a letter. It also takes an input from a number. So if you hit something like 1 through 9, it goes to the next screen where it says which number. And even on that one, it accepts input that's not a number. It accepts input as a letter. So, the thing about that is, I don't think this game dev is stupid by any means. I'm pretty sure this person knows what he or she is doing. Or it could be more than one person. I don't know. But for them to allow something like that, where the input can be more than just letters, that must have been put down on purpose, not by accident or something this person overlooked. There's too many secrets in these games, and everything is very, very kept really close. And I'm pretty sure the reason he did this is because you're not supposed to hit A through Z and then 1 through 9 in order to find the box. You have to do it around or in some form of combination, because this person is not going to let go of their secrets that easily, where someone can brute force their way into it. So I figured that out by accident. So maybe there is something here where a code in another game, you hit a number or a letter, or maybe a number and a number, because there you can hit a number in this in the screen where it shows the boxes with the letters, or you could hit a number or a letter in the one where the numbers are as well. And then from there, it goes to open the box or quit. And the thing is, every time you go to a box to open it, there's always a new message, and it always has to do something with pain or death. So I didn't figure out what was going on here, but I thought that little bit of information could probably help someone out there, and maybe they can switch it around or do something. Maybe someone else might try to brute force their way into it by putting numbers and then letters, or numbers and numbers. But that means there are more combinations, which sucks in a way, but it makes it more interesting, because not only do you have to look for the code, but you also have to figure out that this selection process is also coded. So, like I said, I don't think this dev is stupid. I think this person knows what they are doing, and they knew that people would try to brute force their way into it. So that's why they try to make all these fail safes as well. So I just wanted to put that out. And also, for what's in the box, reference, here's a theory that you know how I was talking about the whole seed and getting the girl pregnant? I'm thinking maybe the reason it's called a painful box is because maybe they put their unborn child in one of these boxes. That is only a theory. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm throwing it out there that maybe because he planted that seed, maybe they had an abortion or something to kill the child, and they put it in one of these boxes. That is just my theory. I'm not saying that that's what it is. I'm just thinking that that could be what's inside the box. If not, other people are speculating that the lady in the well is inside the box. Other than that, I have no idea what's going on here, and there is so much to comb over in this game. So that is pretty much it for the painful box. Alright guys, this one's called Unforgettable. This was the newest one that I saw. It just came out, so let's see. I hope this isn't copyrighted. Or like that it gets copyright strike. AYOE. Yes. Can you see? Hold on. Oh. Slow the tide. Good. Bye. What was that? Okay, for this one, Unforgettable. As I said on there, it is playing the song Unforgettable in the background, which is another game that uses a song to put out its message, which is weird. This person uses a lot of older songs, and then he or she gets things from it to put out their message. Because, as you can see, in that really fast piece of text that went by, I put it on the screen, obviously. It is just the lyrics to the song Unforgettable, but he or she has highlighted certain letters, which spell out, I can see you. And I've actually went back into the game, and I tried to do it in that order where it says, I can see you, or in reverse, and nothing different happened. Maybe there is a different combination where I gotta do it. I have to do it in a different way. I'm not sure. But this is basically what it's saying. This one is probably the most confusing as of right now, because it's just three things, and then it tells you to slow the tide, which I'm assuming could be this message. But seeing that this person likes to do a lot of hiding and a lot of secrets, it could mean something else. When I read that, I was thinking maybe you have to slow down audio somewhere else. And I was thinking maybe we have to do that in Don't Play This Game. I'm not going to do it in this video because I'm still looking here and there. And I want to actually put this video out there so other people can have this information, and they can also see if they can crack something else in these games. But this one's really weird, and I don't know why this person is using these old songs to kind of put their message out there. I don't know if this person is intentionally picking those songs, or if this person is just looking for songs that have what they need in order to highlight them. So that is pretty much all I've gotten out of Unforgettable so far. I did look into some things and found out a couple of things, which I will share with you later in the video. But the only reason I am not sharing them right now is because I woke up today and this dev released another game, which is called For Me and You. And it's probably going to be muted because it's playing What a Wonderful World from Louis Armstrong, I think. It's playing that, and I don't want to get a copyright strike. Wait a minute. I see a 7 and a 6. Also, I've been writing down a lot of notes. Hold on. Four. 7. 6. Is this going to be also... Okay, it looks like that's the only one. So let's hit arrow. 4. 7. 6. What? I hit down. Let's see what happened. Hmm. Four, 7, 6. 4, 7, 6. What? 4 J. MJ. Huh. 476. Wait, did they change? It sucks because I have to wait. 476. Wait a minute. There's numbers down there too. Four, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7. Let's see. 4, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7. It's the same number, I think. This one doesn't have it though. Four, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7. Six, 7. And the last one should be 7, right? Alright. M and J. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and also, someone pointed out that the numbers 4, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7 come out to be horror. So, we'll see about that. Alright, I think I'm pretty much done with this. Because I hit down. What was that? Let's put right here. 4, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7. I don't see anything differently. Or let's try M. Okay. 4, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7. Again, with eyes. That's actually creepy. I'm getting the chills by looking at this. So, someone is looking at me now. Remember how in the last one it said, I can see you? Let's go to the next one. What? The end. What a wonderful moon. It's a man now. There's something unnerving about this. Let's go. Louis Daniel Armstrong. Oh. Alright. So that's pretty much it for this. I think I figured... well, not figured it out, but I think I got everything I could from this. So, I'll be back. I actually recorded this one earlier today, and as you can see, it's already night. So I've been at this all day. I've gotten all this information today because I was doing all this research and doing everything. So, when I saw this one, when I played it, you'll notice at the end, you'll notice that you have to hit 4, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7, which I think I already said spells out horror on a phone. But if you do that, you'll notice that there are 2 letters that appear on the different screens. One is M and one is J. Now, remember, there was 2 people that were named out in these games, Jake and Melissa. And when you actually hit the M or the J on the bottom screens, the red ones, 2 figures come out. A woman and a man, and they both are watching you. They both can see you, and if you look closely, it looks like someone is looking down at you. Probably someone that's looking down a well. They're looking down at something. So they're watching this lady. They probably both threw that lady down there. Now, you'll also notice that in the end of Melissa, it says, "What a wonderful moon." The song is "What a Wonderful, Wonderful World." And you'll also notice that Neil Alden Armstrong, the name, is down on the bottom. If you don't know who Neil Alden Armstrong is, he is the first man who stepped on the moon. Which is very weird because when you do it with the man, with, I'm assuming, Jake, it says, "What a Wonderful World." And then it says, Louis something Armstrong. I forgot his middle name. But that is the trumpet player. That is the artist that created the song "What a Wonderful World." And here's the thing. Why are they both in this game? Now, I actually looked them up to see what year they did something like this. As you notice, the woman one mentions the moon. So I looked up the moon landing, and I didn't write it down. I think it happened in 1969. I think it did. I'm going to look very stupid if I'm saying the wrong date, because I have 3 years, 1969, 1988, and 1956. So I think it was 1969. So I'm sorry if it's wrong. And Louis Armstrong created the song "What a Wonderful World" in 1988. I think that's the right one. So I'm getting the years because of what happened in Against the Door, where you had to get the year of the song when it was made and then flip it. Now, what I think is that these years are probably a combination to something, because it could be a combination to the painful box. As some of you already know, in Don't Play This Game, it gives you a ton of letters, and people have figured out that those letters represent A, which equals 1, and Z equals 26, and that's how they represent numbers. A through Z would be 1 through 26. So maybe there is some way to get these combinations, these years, and turn them into combinations, maybe for the painful box, to open something. I don't know how they would be interpreted that way yet. I'm still trying to figure that out myself. But this is basically everything I've found so far, and I'm thinking maybe the dev might release more games, because this game here was released this morning. I woke up and I saw it on his page. So I don't know if this person is done with, if this is the last game to see if other people can figure it out, or if they're working on other ones. So this is pretty much it. Everything I've gone through is in this video so far. And as for my theory, like I said, Jake and Melissa are somehow involved in this, and they for some reason killed this lady who no one knows who she is yet. Maybe someone has figured out, I don't know. But it's Jake, Melissa, and a third person so far. There could be someone else involved, but so far it looks like Jake and Melissa try to kill this lady because of some reason, and now she can't speak out her message because she probably has that disability, receptive aphasia, because when they threw that rock at her, they've damaged her brain, and she just can't say the right words anymore. As I said, my theory is that they could be relatives. It could be an incestual relationship. I don't think so, because, as I said, I've taken that back, but I'm still kind of putting that on the side. But I do think that they are some sort of lover's triangle or something like that. The lady could, as I said, could be the mother or the wife of Jake, or something related to Jake. Some relation to both of them, because the lady refers to both of them by name. She knows both these people, obviously. So they both betrayed her in somehow, because she knew something, maybe. She probably knew that they were going to do something, and they tried to kill her. So that is basically my theory around all this. It is this lady trying to send out a message, and before something happens. Something, it seems to be leading up to something, and that these games are trying to give people like the answers, but I don't think all the answers are out yet. I don't think so. Maybe the dev is going to release another game tomorrow or the next day or the next week. I don't know. But this person is putting out these games so people can crack them, and that is why I made this video. It was very interesting for me, and I'm still going to keep trying to decipher everything. But I'm putting this video out there so other people can see the progress I've made in a video. And maybe the things I found, other people can add to their list, and they can just spread it apart. If you do use some of the information that I figured out or some of my theories, I would just at least hope that you mention me about this. But other than that, guess I'm pretty much done with this video. It was a long video, but I wanted to put out this information. I wanted to put it out there for other people to figure it out, if I don't get to it first, obviously. I don't think I will. I'm not saying, oh, look at me, I'm the smartest person in the world. I don't think I'll get to it first, but I am happy to help and happy to put out my thoughts on this game and my information and the information I found about it as well. So, other than that, I think I am done with this video. This won't be the last video, obviously, because this dev is probably going to release more games. But it is the last video that has covered all the games so far as of 4/20, blaze it! But yes, of April 20th, 2017. So, with that being said, I am done. I've given out basically all of my information. All the information I got up. I have all these notes that I wrote down. I did all this. So I basically gave you guys all the information I could get out of these games. And also from what other people have gotten as well. So other than that, I am done. Thank you everybody so much for watching this video. Thank you for watching the last video as well. If you're trying to figure this out, maybe shoot me a video or a comment on this video or the last one if you figured it out, because I'm definitely interested to finding out if someone has figured this out already. If you use my information, just please give me a mention, because I put in a lot of work for this, as you can see from the lighting. And yeah, so maybe just watch a couple of my other videos as well, and just share it with friends, people who want to figure this out. And why don't you just hit that subscribe button to be notified when the next video comes out for this. But yes, so thank you, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye-bye!